All around this is just stupid.
Telling the truth.
Well, you gave a version of what happened.
What I've done these last 2 weeks, it really hit me hard Thanksgiving morning when I woke up and realized that I wasn't going to be able to see my kids for the holiday.
Did you really think I was going to buy your story?
I'm going to be honest with you, no.
Then why'd you keep doubling down?
I don't know. I've got kids that I want to be able to see.
Had you just told the truth?
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to say before I sentence on this?
You guys are not going to believe the excuse this guy came up with after cutting off his court-ordered ankle monitor. He initially tried to tell the judge it was an accident involving a knife and some socks. But when that fell apart, he admitted to a fix that is straight out of a cartoon. The judge, Judge Simpson, is having absolutely none of his nonsense. And honestly, seeing him try to explain his logic is just painful here. But that's not even all. Just when you think this is a typical dumb criminal moment, the victim steps up and completely changes the vibe of the entire hearing at the end. Let's dive in.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, state your name for the record, please.
Timothy Reed, third.
This was adjourned out due to a bond violation for a tether tamper. I am asking the court if Mr. Reed can plead no contest to that for potential criminal and civil liability.
I'm not going to have no problem. I will not have a problem with a no contest plea to the violation, although I have some concerns that there is not an admission as to what he may have done in this particular case, because initially I was receiving information that he had not cut the strap, but
I'll tell you, Mr. Reed, I think is ready for that. My advice to him is a no contest plea because of the liability. He was informed when the tether was placed that if he tampers with it, he can be charged. I know Your Honor have seen people be charged. So that's my concern right now, is with the potential of that.
Okay, that I understand what your concern may be. I'm just telling you how I'm going to be viewing that, because as I look at the pictures, it's clear to me it's cut. It's also clear to me that explanation of it being, I think it was a Milwaukee knife, it doesn't fit, because the pants would have had to have then been ripped, and his excuse that there were then two pair of socks is just not. So.
Well, given that, I'll
accept his no contest plea to the violation. I'm not saying that I won't.
Yeah. Would Your Honor give me a chance to speak with him in holding, and he can decide what he wants to do given what the court has said?
I think because we have to wait because we got one Spanish at the end. Anyway, okay, yeah, I'll take it back.
Okay. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Reed, who is approaching. State your name for the record, please, Mr. Reed.
Timothy Reed, third.
All right.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Excuse me. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with Mr. Reed in holding. I have explained all of his options, and I think he wants to move forward and admit to the violation today.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
You did not, and the violation would be that the tether was cut.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you admit to that.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say before I sentence him on this?
I'm going to let him speak on his own behalf. After our hearings prior to the holiday, he did call me and kind of give me the lowdown on everything. I think he's incredibly remorseful for not being completely frank with myself and Your Honor. He's been in custody for 2 weeks now. He knows he needs to be better, is dedicating himself to doing that moving forward. He really does want to get out of custody and get back to work to support his children. He said this is the amount of time he's been away from his children, and that's been one of the hardest things that he's had to experience during this whole ordeal. But I think the time that he's had to think has really put things into perspective. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Reed, because I think hearing from him directly will emphasize that.
Go ahead.
So yes, I did intentionally cut the tether, but once I did it, something snapped in my head, and I realized I was like, what am I doing? Like, I know this is wrong, and I immediately got a hold of the emergency tether line. I called them, told them what happened, and they had me send.
Well, you gave a version of what happened.
Yeah, the version instead of telling the truth, which I definitely need to do point blank, because when you don't tell the truth, it just makes things worse. I did send pictures in. I still went to community corrections the next morning to get a new tether and still showed up to court. I've definitely had a lot of time to reflect on what I've done these last 2 weeks. It really hit me hard Thanksgiving morning when I woke up and realized that I wasn't going to be able to see my kids for the holiday. And then I called my sister to ask if the kids were going to be at my family's Thanksgiving. And then when I found out that they weren't and I wasn't going to be able to talk to them that day, that also hit me really hard. And realizing that I don't take accountability for my own actions and actually do what I'm supposed to, it's never going to get any better.
Did you really think I was going to buy your story?
I'm going to be honest with you, no.
Then why'd you keep doubling down?
I have no idea, sir.
I mean, I'm looking at the cut on it, and I had it pretty much figured out.
Yeah, I even got super glue from the store to try to super glue it back together. And then I realized that wasn't working, so...
Did this dude really just say he went to the store to buy super glue to fix a government-issued tracking device? That has got to be the most Looney Tunes logic I have ever heard in a courtroom. He literally says he snapped, cut it off, and then immediately panicked and thought maybe some crazy glue will trick the satellite. It's just so hilarious because he admits it didn't work. But the fact that he even tried shows he has the problem-solving skills of a toddler. I mean, Judge Simpson is just looking at him like, are you serious right now? Because you can't just arts and crafts your way out of a felony bond violation. I mean, it's really hard to feel bad for him when his master plan was sticky fingers in a prayer. Do you guys think superglue was his actual plan? Or is he just making this up to sound crazy?
I mean, what were you thinking when you just decided you were going to cut it?
I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't plan on running or anything. I've got kids that I want to be able to see and out of this whole process and be able to continue on with life and not get in trouble again. I know what I did was completely wrong and it should have never happened in the first place.
Had you just told the truth over here, on November 17th?
Yes, sir.
Probably would have been out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I realized that.
All around this is just stupid.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to say before I sentence him?
Nothing, Your Honor. I'd ask that the court sentence him to credit for time served and reinstate his personal bond. As we say at the bench, he's being seen by Judge Perry on Wednesday. His bond there is denied. She's kind of indicated she's waiting to see what Your Honor does.
Sentence you to 14 days, Washington County Jail. Credit 14 days served. Your previous bond with its conditions is reinstated. Ma'am, you are trying to address the court. What is she?
And that's correct, Your Honor. The victim is present to address the court if the court wanted to hear from her.
Yeah. What are we going to do on this?
I'm asking to set for final settlement.
Are you going to be ready Friday?
We asked for that date if the people will be ready, but I know it's...
All right. Then I'll set jury final settlement conference.
What do you say?
December 5th. Today's the 1st. It keeps going on in my head.
It's already December. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
That wasn't my point, but okay, Miss Mary. December 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, in this case, will take place December 8th, 2025 at 8:30. Did you want to address me as to bond? Hello.
Just wanted to let you know because he's been in jail.
Can you state your name?
Oh, sorry. Rosa Bannock.
Yes.
I'm going to try not to cry because I am in that state right now. But because he's been in jail, I have lost my job. I really just hope that you can release him. And I've also been sick for like the last 2 weeks. My kids have been obscenely misbehaving because they miss him. And my daughter has a neurodegenerative disease, doesn't understand what's going on. Her speech has gotten worse. It was getting better.
Stupidity is literally making his family homeless. I mean, the mom is standing there listing off a neuro disease, losing her job, and having no support, all because he couldn't keep a tether on his leg. I mean, it's so frustrating because he's the one who messed up, but she's the one paying the full price for it. I mean, she's even calling him manic, which explains a lot, but it really doesn't fix the fact that she's drowning whilst he's sitting in jail. This kind of makes me realize that sentencing doesn't just punish the defendant. It really punishes everybody around them, too. Do you guys think the judge should release him just to save the family? Because I'm kind of split on that.
And I just need him released so I can work and pay rent.
I understand that, but you also understand how it turned out that he ended up in custody.
Yeah, that's his decision. I mean, that was his.
No,
Oh, that. No, anyways, but seriously, like if I become homeless again because I can't pay rent, the only way my kids can be safe and still be able to go to school, because shelters are probably full right now, is that he goes back to his sisters, because we have a great co-parenting thing where he takes them on the weekends. His sister already agreed, because she knows the situation, to take the kids, but he has to be there. I have no help. My dad's in Serbia. My mom's unreliable. My car has been broken down for months now. I don't have anywhere to go with my kids. I can manage myself, but I can't manage myself with my kids because I don't have any support.
I understand. And quite frankly, back on the 17th, I wish I hadn't had to do what I did.
And I think he, at this point, has learned. He is pretty, I think he's just manic, and that's probably why he did that, to be honest.
What?
Manic. He has bipolar.
All right. Okay.
I'm being serious.
Well, he's going to get out.
Okay.
Okay.
Can it be before Friday?
Getting out of jail?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to let him go today.
Oh.
You want me to keep him till Friday?
No. No. I ended up getting a new job. It's only part-time, but I work Friday, and they don't go to school on Fridays.
I sentenced him to 14 days, credit 14 served,
okay.
Stated his previous bond conditions.
Thank you.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
He will be out as of today at whatever point the jail releases him.
Okay.
Okay.
I really appreciate it. I'm serious.
Not a problem. All right.
I'm just stressed.
Yes. All right. Take care.
That hearing was a roller coaster because it started off so ridiculous and ended up being genuinely sad. I mean, at first you want to laugh at the guy for thinking glue would fix a GPS tracker, but then we see the real world fall out of his snap decision. And like all props to Judge Simpson here, he actually showed a lot of grace by releasing him for time served. And I feel like mostly because he saw that keeping him locked up was only going to destroy the mother and children. It really is a tough spot for a judge because you want to enforce the law, but you don't want to be the reason the sick child ends up in a shelter. And like this defendant is so lucky he has people fighting for him, but I feel like he really just needs to get his act together before he runs out of chances. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Did he get off too easy here, or was this the right call for the kids? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.